Hey, Drew Scanlon.
Hey, Dan Reichert.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm
feeling metal.
Oh yeah, that's what this game is. It's super metal. Here's my 7-minute end save file.
Wow, so you're an expert on this game.
Well, my actual game has like 5 hours into it, but because Nintendo's bonkers capture stuff, I had to. It's a long, boring story. Basically, I can't use my personal one.
You had to restart.
Yeah. So I basically skipped like a couple early missions so I can get to this. Also, I have to play on the stupid capture station that doesn't have the analog nub, the right stick.
Well, Dan, now you're like the rest of us plebeians with our
Anybody can buy an old one.
Yeah.
Not plebeians.
For money.
Oh, yeah, that's how that works. So I got to use this thing down here for the camera. Which,
Okay, whoa.
Yeah,
so the bottom screen?
Yeah, or I can do the face buttons, which actually the face buttons are not terrible, but compared to the nub on the
So
Need
it's
for
just
DS.
like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, so I am Henry Fleming here. So this
they're on to Henry Fleming.
Yes, they are. So, do you see that thing at the bottom?
The thing, what's the thing?
The gauge.
The weapon gauge. Okay,
That's a S.T.E.A.M gauge. So basically, that determines, like, if I move, each step is one out of there. And I can...
one square is...
Yeah, but if I go back to my starting square, like, I can test things out.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Sure.
And so each shot is going to take 3 steam, obviously, with you see the little weapons thing.
Got it.
So let's say I want to move over here and give this guy some shots. If you hit him in his glowy butt bits, that hurts more. So, he's dead.
Nice.
And so I've got 2 more steam, but watch this. If you go to these info stations and you read about the game, I'll show you those Overwatch attacks in a second. It refills your steam.
For learning?
Yeah, for learning.
That's great.
You learn and you get steam. So now watch this. You see how I've got that green thing there, that guy with the gun?
It's next to the Steam?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So that means I can do Overwatch. If I go past my, if I get down to 2 or whatever, I won't have enough for Overwatch. But here, I got enough for Overwatch, so I can switch over to my other guy. If you've played XCOM, you'll know the basic idea what Overwatch is. So this is John. What's John's last name? I forget. He can blow up stuff with his bear grenade. So there's a bunch of money.
Sweet.
So watch. I'm going to end my turn. And so you see how Henry has his Overwatch symbol on.
Yeah.
That means, we'll see if we get to watch this, that if any enemy gets within John's eyesight there, he's going to get shot. Yep, there we go. He walked into my Overwatch range.
So you're not expending a turn here or anything.
Nope.
You get a free hit on that guy because you're in Overwatch mode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, Overwatch is super helpful. I was big on that in XCOM as well. It's just a real nice thing.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel like if you're not overwatching, you're not maximizing your potential, harm done to the enemy.
Yes, and since this is super early, so later on, John gets some stuff that he can do Overwatch with, but my bear grenade can't do Overwatch. So he'll get some like Steam crossbow or machine gun or something later that can do that.
Okay.
But again, this is super early. We have to do it this way. But now, I should point out, the most annoying thing about this entire game is what's happening right now. You have to wait for this every turn.
Every turn?
Every turn, and it can be, I swear there's some that are like over a minute. So yeah, it's like, I like this game quite a bit. I really like XCOM, I really like Fire Emblem. I like this type of, tactical strategy game. Looks like I can't shoot through the fence, so I'm going to save some stuff and go into Overwatch 10.
Does it roll over? The Steam?
No, it does not.
Okay. Okay.
So I can adjust on the bottom screen where this is going to go. So I want to go right here, shoot that. And you know what? I don't need to move that much. I'm just going to go ahead and finish him off. Boom.
Is that his only weapon, the grenade?
Right now it is.
Okay.
I will get more later.
Is that a thing when you get a new weapon that you can switch between?
You can have, where I am right now in the game, I've got 2 weapons for each guy. I've got like 3 or 4 people on my team.
On your personal playthrough?
Yes, on my personal playthrough. So each one of my guys has 2.
Sweet.
I'm a 2 or 3 chapters, maybe 3 or 4 chapters in. I'm getting to the point now to where I'm starting to see like what I can buy with my currency and stuff. There's some upgrades you can get, but it's very early on in that stuff. So it seems like that will open up more later on.
Okay.
But yeah, look at this. This is you can't speed this up. And most of the time it's like this. You can't see what's happening even. I can switch. All I can do is switch back and forth between the perspectives. I mean, like I can look slightly around. But if I'm not seeing stuff moving right in front of me, it's just happening in the background.
That sucks!
It super sucks. And it's more frustrating. I wouldn't care as much if this wasn't a good game, but what I've played, I like. I really do like this game. but it's got this stupid fucking thing that makes it, I'm not going to say unplayable, but very frustrating.
A bummer.
Yeah, it's a big bummer.
Are there no options to speed that up?
There are not. And trust me, like, everyone I've talked to that's played this is like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to save this for the Overwatch. Yeah, you just can't do anything about that.
Do you think it's like the CPU computing
That's
things?
the only thing that makes any goddamn sense to me, because I cannot imagine that being a conscious design decision. Every single focus group would have to bring up that is stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Enemy's turn.
Yeah, like watch here. Okay, so we can see that one.
Or your testers. Like, come
Yes!
on, man.
Oh,
We're dying over here.
I went to that new 3DS event where they were showing it off before the new 3DS came out, and they had people playing this and stuff. And I was standing around waiting to play this, and I saw basically every single person of the member of the press that played this looked up at the Nintendo PR reps and was like, "Hey, can I speed this up?" And Nintendo had to be like, "Sorry."
Ugh.
So everybody that plays this game hates this. I don't see how you could ever defend this. It's fucking stupid.
I mean, do you play it with Twitter open or like?
I mean, yeah, I've gotten the
watching
habit of
Netflix.
I was checking my phone and stuff in between things constantly. Yeah, I was playing on the plane to PAX East, and man,
It's a bummer you can't like, while they're doing their turn, pull up some kind of
anything. Let me play Galaga or something.
yeah, or like maintenance on your weapon, or
Yeah.
some mini game, or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Anything interactive to do whatsoever.
like, you know, organize your inventory.
Yes. Nope, nothing. Things in
Looks
the
like
way.
you can move one space closer.
I could.
Still have a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
No Overwatch, but I got the kill in, so that's good.
And I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, but is there like a percentage hit
Enemy's turn.
displayed?
No, it's not like XCOM. Like, well, you'll get 48% from this angle or whatever.
Because you are actually firing at them.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it feel like a dice roll, or does it feel like I'm aimed at him?
There are certain things
So
like
I'm
if
gonna hit
it's
him.
really far away, even if you have your reticle right on him, there's a chance that like 1 out of your 3 round
I mean, it is
burst
kind
might
of
miss.
a big reticle, so.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you in the next turn how it works here. See, like this is a shorter one because I've killed several guys. Man, it's rough early on. So let's switch to Henry here. So like here, you see you get the big reticle here, but then when you go over them, it narrows in.
Okay.
So you can kind of you can fine tune it a little more there. So yeah, he shoots 3 shots. If someone's far away, you might only get 2 of them in there. So like here, if all 3 land, that thing's gonna die. You can see on its health bar, but I think there's a good chance at least one of them misses.
Okay.
Yep, see. But that box broke and that's got health.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back here and hide, make it a little harder for him. Switch over to my fella here. Let's see if I can get. This weapon's pretty cool for like angling stuff. Bring it back. Should hit 2 of them.
I really like this like analog movement, but still nice.
That was pretty good.
But still turn-based.
Yeah.
I think that's looks really slick.
I think it's super cool. Again, part of the reason I am so frustrated with this game is because, man, if I got to... All they would have to add is the ability for me to hit start right now and go to my turn, and I'd be all on board with this game.
Right, but I don't know if that's something they can just quote add. Like,
Oh,
it's
I know.
Just,
It's
it
not
may
some-
be impossible,
Yeah.
or
But I mean, I think at that point you have to make concessions or whatever. I think that's such a bummer that maybe do something. Maybe scale down the visuals. I don't know how to fucking make games, but do whatever's causing memory issues or whatever, and put those resources towards.
yeah, maybe don't put this on the 3DS. Maybe put it on the Wii U.
Oh, I would totally play this on the Wii U. That'd be great. So you see that little like badge thing there? So if you get this medal,
They know I'm here.
you get
Okay.
these. There's 3 of these in each level, or the gears. Yeah.
Now, can you go grab that stuff and then run back to where you were?
I
And
think
then
sometimes after you grab
get all your
stuff,
steam
it
back?
kind of resets it.
Okay.
But I did pick up like a Steam thing right after that medal, and so I have a shitload of Steam right now.
Okay.
Yeah, again, it's easy for us to say as guys who've never programmed a game or anything that like, oh, why do they, like. But I don't know. It's a resource thing, right? It's just a system power
Well,
deal.
but at that point, it doesn't matter why it happens. It's just like we can still say that it sucks.
Oh yeah. As a critic or whatever, like we can say this is a bummer-ass feature of this pretty cool game.
Yeah.
It's just, you rarely see games ship with things that are this sucky. Like here, it's fine because I can see what's going on. I'm seeing the damage I'm taking. It's when it's all happening in the background on the larger stages and stuff that it's like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like here, what's going on? Switch over to here. Yep, nothing going on there.
All right.
I mean,
Player's turn.
Alright, let's see. Take him out. That should do it. And yeah, you've got these stations where you can actually save mid-map here.
Okay, cool.
And you can spend your currency here to, like, you know, restore health and steam, but I don't need to right now.
Is this currency? Do you keep your currency across levels, or is this just the stuff that you've gained this round?
You can you keep your currency. So like I've been barely spending any, so I've got like a shitload on my personal file.
There's so much for stealth.
Get over there. That should be it, right? What the
You
hell?
heard me clanking around.
Huh? I don't know why it's not letting me. Get
So
that guy.
he saw you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's what that red arrow means.
Right. And so yeah, it's this whole like hybrid turn-based
They're onto me.
but analog thing. It's like
Getting beat up.
you can get seen by a guy, but then if you go back to where you were, does he still see you?
Well, if you go too much into his view, it will stop you, and like he will, like if someone's in Overwatch and you walk into his Overwatch thing, you're gonna watch him attack you, and then I don't think you can get that steam back after that.
Okay.
Player's turn.
All right. Where's the other guy? Okay. Yeah. So I think it's Henry that gets like a medi gun, like, you know, a healing gun later on. So that really helps a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the different characters have different abilities and stuff that play off each other pretty well. Like you get this lion guy soon after this, and he can like launch himself and do this cannonball into enemies. So that's really good for like traversing the maps.
Got it.
Here, I think I'll be safe there. And watch this.
Enemy's turn.
I'm sorry, you said before, but what governs the Overwatch?
How much steam you leave yourself with. So, like, for Henry's current weapon, I need to have 3 steam left over at the end of my turn. You see, like, you see how it sections it off down to the bottom there?
Oh, you basically need to have enough
shot.
steam left to have a shot.
Yeah, so let's say I've got, like, a steam crossbow that only takes 2 steam.
Sure.
I would only need 2 steam left over.
Okay.
You know what? I don't feel like I need Overwatch right here.
Time to show my steam. Don't think I don't.
Oh, shit. So there. I walked right into their Overwatch thing. So, I don't think I can walk back. Oh, see, that actually knocked me out to where I can't use the rest.
Wow.
So, yeah, that just fucked up my whole turn there. Yeah, and it's weird. So, like, those 3 enemies at the goal are probably just going to be stationary at this point.
They know I'm here.
And yet I still have to watch all this stuff.
No.
Do
Ugh.
you have a map?
No, I've not seen any kind of overhead map.
So it's just what you can see.
Yeah. And again, you know, my personal file's only a few chapters in or whatever, so there are systems and stuff that I have not seen fully fleshed out. But I mean, I just want to show off at least the core gameplay of this.
Sure.
Okay, maybe those guys aren't stationary. They're moving.
Player's turn.
Henry's not doing great.
Don't think I don't see you.
See if I can hit both of these guys. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Nice.
And probably can't get both from here. No.
Oh, it looks like maybe.
No, it's just gonna be that right one.
Okay.
We'll hide here. Switch to this guy who's damn near death. Wait, how did they get so separated? How about you stop being an alien?
Target down.
Oh yeah, so narrative-wise, Abraham Lincoln's your dude. He's like your commander.
I was about to ask about the story.
Yeah,
That sounds ridiculous.
It's Abe Lincoln. Oh, I see where I am. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's like it implies that he like the assassination was like a cover-up for you know, him fighting the real menace, which was
These aliens? Okay.
Enemy's turn.
Yes, his name is Strike Team. Strike Team.
Don't think I don't
Something
see
the Alien Menace. Oh, what would it be?
Eradicating?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Erasing.
That makes sense too. Yeah, I don't know.
Feeling pretty beat up.
Not enforcing. Alright.
How about, like, get medkits, health?
Yeah, so that guy gets a med gun later on.
Okay, and then he has to target the other guy?
Yeah. But I mean,
Okay.
there are, like, health pickups in the stages and stuff too. And you can do things like, I can destroy this barrel and, oh, maybe there's a thing behind it,
But you don't have anything in the way of, like, an inventory or, like... Do you have special abilities? Do you get those?
Enemies turn.
Like if you count like the lion's cannonball attack or whatever, but I mean that uses steam just like anything else.
Sure.
And so I don't want to say definitively that it doesn't have things beyond that, because again, I'm not crazy far into this game.
Yeah.
I had wasted a bunch of time on the plane playing Monster Hunter, so I didn't get to play as much of this as I would like.
It's not a waste. It's a fun game.
Well, that's a total waste of your life. Hey, Jason.
I hate you, Dan.
That's a fun joke. For everyone.
For everyone, yeah.
Yeah, people love that.
Enemies turn.
So yeah, basically you just need to get to the end of each level here. So there's a goal. Like sometimes, like I just did one where, like Queen Victoria, I had to protect her and escort her, so like she would follow my lion guy or whatever, and I had to keep her safe. But most of them I have played so far have been get to this green area. Man, I wish I could. Can I lob? Oh shit!
Ooh.
Let's do it. See if that hit. Can I actually see him? Yeah, see his health bar.
Looks like you got to go almost to the wall, so... Yeah. Maybe move it even a little closer?
Ooh. I don't like playing without a camera stick. Oh. Yeah.
Nice.
Eat shit. Let's see. So I'm going to try to move over one, but he's probably just going to overwatch me.
They know I'm here.
Nope, I can get a shot in. Fuck you, dude.
Took you down.
And so now it should just go right to player turn, assuming they're all dead.
Is every mission just get here?
I mean, like there's the escort
Okay.
one with the queen and stuff like that, but there hasn't been a lot of variance so far. So yeah, there's a third year somewhere, but yeah, medals. But yeah, won't worry right now with this, unless it's in break that thing. Yeah, you can take your time a little more and explore the levels at the end here.
Okay.
But I do believe it grades you on time and stuff at the end. So like, let's see what I get here.
Job's done here. Move out.
Sure. Probably won't play a whole nother mission, but we'll hop into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in England at the start here.
Reach the goal.
Yep.
Players turn.
I'll just do one turn just enough to see how long the wait is
Had an appointment that went long.
with like every character alive.
Tell you what, we get in a real jam and maybe I'll get.
It does. I do like it more once you get more weapons and more team members and stuff, and there's a little more variance.
Okay.
But yeah, like look here. So everyone's on the map. So this is like the height of. I mean, who knows? Maybe it gets worse, but this will be a long, boring thing here.
Spotted one.
Like that's the most excitement you'll get. It's like, oh, here I am getting shot.
Is that how story stuff is handled for the most part? Just the guys talking to you?
There's a lot of that, and then there's
Are there cutscenes?
There are cutscenes.
Okay.
A lot of it is just like here's a frame with the camera kind of moving, and then there's a text box and dialogue over it.
Okay.
Like Will Wheaton does the voice of Lincoln, stuff like that. Yeah, look at this. Just imagine every single time you end your turn.
That's
With the same music every time that I've seen.
That's such a bummer.
It's a huge one. So, but yeah, that's basically it. As far as just the core, the way the game controls and looks and functions and stuff. Like I said, there are other systems in place, but this is what I've done so far.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty.
And honestly,
I was a little afraid of that because, like, from screenshots, I don't think it looked that great, but in motion, it looks good.
Yeah, and the presentation stuff, I thought it was going to be trying way too hard to be like, yeah, we're weird steampunk, like aliens in Abe Lincoln. Isn't that random and crazy? Like, fucking sounds like a Family Guy joke or something.
Yeah.
But like, it's not too overbearing. It has not annoyed me too much.
Gonna leave a mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Project or Codename. I think everyone I know keeps screwing that up.
Project Steam?
It's Codename Steam.
Codename Steam,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, that's Codename Steam. So if you're patient with stuff like this, or if you want this to be a game that while you're watching something, where you can look up at a TV show or something while you're waiting for this, then yeah, go for it. It is a fun game. But if this seems like it would drive you nuts, it's not going to get better.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, Drew.